Did you know that the average person has about 60,000 thoughts per day, but only 1% are truly original? Imagine harnessing just a fraction of that creativity. Today, we're diving into the minds of 6 legendary creatives who have shaped our world with their unique techniques. From Leonardo da Vinci's insatiable curiosity to Steve Jobs' relentless pursuit of simplicity, these masters didn't just think outside the box, they reinvented it. For instance, did you know Da Vinci sketched over 13,000 pages of ideas, including designs for flying machines, centuries before airplanes were invented? In this video, we'll explore how Einstein's playful problem-solving unlocked the secrets of the universe, how Frida Kahlo turned her personal pain into powerful art, and how Salvador Dali's surreal visions transformed our perception of reality. Plus, you'll learn Maya Angelou's secrets for powerful storytelling and Steve Jobs' blueprint for innovation that changed technology forever. Ready to tap into your own creative potential? Stick around as we reveal the techniques of these extraordinary minds and show you how to apply their strategies to your own work. Get ready to ignite your creativity and see the world in a whole new way. Chapter 1. Unlocking Da Vinci's Curiosity Code. Leonardo da Vinci is often hailed as the ultimate Renaissance man. His insatiable curiosity drove him to explore countless fields. He didn't just paint. He studied anatomy, botany, and even aerodynamics. How did he do it? He asked questions. Simple, right? But think about it. How often do we truly question the world around us? Da Vinci wrote over 13,000 pages of notes, filled with sketches and observations. He wasn't afraid to explore the unknown. He once said, "Learning never exhausts the mind." That's a mindset we should all adopt. Start with small questions. Why is the sky blue? How does a bird fly? These questions might seem trivial, but they can lead to profound insights. One technique Da Vinci used was mind mapping. He visually connected ideas, much like how our brains work. Try this. Grab a blank sheet of paper, write a central idea, and draw branches connecting related thoughts. It's a great way to brainstorm. Another strategy is the 5 whys method. When faced with a problem, ask why 5 times. This technique can help you dig deeper into issues and uncover root causes. Da Vinci's notebooks reveal he was a master of this. He dissected problems until he understood them fully. Curiosity also means embracing failure. Da Vinci's flying machine never took off, but he didn't stop experimenting. In fact, failure can be a stepping stone to success. Thomas Edison, who admired Da Vinci, famously said, "I have not failed. I've just found 10,000 ways that won't work." Did you know Da Vinci dissected over 30 human cadavers? He wanted to understand the human body better than anyone else. This intense curiosity led to some of the most detailed anatomical drawings ever created. So, dive deep into your interests, no matter how unusual they seem. Also, don't limit yourself to one field. Da Vinci's genius lay in his ability to connect different disciplines. He saw patterns and relationships others missed. Today, we call this interdisciplinary thinking. It's a valuable skill in our complex world. Reading voraciously is another Da Vinci trait worth emulating. He consumed books on a wide range of topics. Make it a habit to read regularly. You never know which book might spark your next big idea. Experimentation was key to Da Vinci's creativity. He didn't just stick to traditional methods. He tried new techniques and materials. So, don't be afraid to experiment in your work. Innovation often comes from trying the unconventional. Chapter 2. Einstein's Playful Problem Solving. Albert Einstein once said, "Play is the highest form of research." He wasn't joking. His playful approach to problem solving led to groundbreaking discoveries. Let's explore how you can use play to boost your creativity. Einstein loved to play the violin. It wasn't just a hobby. It was a way to relax his mind. Interestingly, studies show that playing a musical instrument can enhance creativity. So, consider picking up an instrument. It might help you think differently. Einstein also engaged in thought experiments. He imagined riding alongside a beam of light. This playful thought led to the theory of relativity. You can try this too. Use your imagination to explore ideas. Ask yourself, what if? He often used analogies to explain complex concepts. For instance, he compared gravity to a trampoline with a heavy object in the center. Analogies can simplify complicated ideas and make them more relatable. Next time you're stuck, try explaining your problem using an analogy. Another fun fact: Einstein had a fondness for sailing. He often sailed without knowing how to swim. This fearless approach to new experiences can inspire us. Don't be afraid to dive into new activities, even if they're out of your comfort zone. Einstein believed in the power of daydreaming. He spent hours lost in his thoughts. Studies suggest that daydreaming can boost creativity by allowing the mind to wander freely. So, give yourself permission to daydream. It might lead to your next big idea. He also valued simplicity. He said, "If you can't explain it simply, you don't understand it well enough." Strive to simplify your ideas. Break them down into their basic components. This can help clarify your thinking and spark new connections. Collaboration was another key to Einstein's creativity. He often discussed ideas with colleagues, including his wife Mileva. Collaboration brings fresh perspectives. So, share your ideas with others and be open to feedback. Einstein kept a notebook to jot down his ideas. Carry a notebook with you. You never know when inspiration will strike. Writing down your thoughts can help you capture fleeting ideas before they vanish. He also embraced mistakes. Einstein once remarked, "A person who never made a mistake never tried anything new." Don't be afraid of making mistakes. They are an essential part of the creative process. Lastly, Einstein maintained a childlike wonder about the world. He said, "The important thing is not to stop questioning. Keep your sense of wonder alive. Approach each day with curiosity and excitement. It will fuel your creativity." Chapter 3. Frida Kahlo's Emotional Canvas. Frida Kahlo is celebrated for her deeply personal and emotive artwork. She painted her pain, joy, and everything in between. How did she do it? By embracing her emotions fully and fearlessly. Let's explore her strategies. Kahlo once said, "I paint myself because I am so often alone and because I am the subject I know best." She turned to self-portraits to express her innermost feelings. You can do the same. Use self-reflection as a tool for creativity. Frida's life was filled with pain, from a severe bus accident to her tumultuous relationship with Diego Rivera. Instead of hiding her pain, she used it as fuel. Don't shy away from your emotions. Channel them into your creative work. One powerful technique Kahlo used was symbolism. Her paintings are rich with symbols that represent her physical and emotional state. For example, in The Broken Column, she depicted herself with a shattered spine. Try incorporating symbols into your work to convey deeper meanings. Did you know Frida's home, La Casa Azul, is now a museum? It showcases her art and personal belongings. Creating a dedicated space for your creative work can be inspiring. Surround yourself with things that spark your imagination. Frida often wore traditional Mexican clothing, not just for style but as a statement of her identity and heritage. Embrace your cultural background in your creative endeavors. It adds authenticity and depth to your work. Collaboration was also important to Kahlo. She frequently interacted with other artists, sharing ideas and gaining new perspectives. Seek out fellow creatives and collaborate. It can lead to unexpected and exciting results. Kahlo's art is known for its bold colors and striking contrasts. She wasn't afraid to experiment with color. Play with bold color choices in your work. It can make your creations more vibrant and engaging. Journaling was another technique Kahlo used. Her diaries are filled with sketches, poems, and personal reflections. Keeping a journal can help you process your thoughts and emotions, providing a wellspring of inspiration. She once said, "I am not sick. I am broken. But I am happy to be alive as long as I can paint." This attitude of resilience is crucial. Embrace your vulnerabilities and use them to fuel your creative journey. Chapter 4. Dali's Dreamscapes. Surreal Creativity. Salvador Dali's surreal paintings transport viewers to dreamlike worlds. His ability to tap into the subconscious mind was extraordinary. Let's dive into how he achieved this and how you can too. Dali believed that dreams held the key to unlocking creativity. He practiced a technique called the paranoid critical method. This involved inducing hallucinatory states to create fantastical images. While you might not go to such extremes, paying attention to your dreams can spark new ideas. He famously said, "I don't do drugs. I am drugs." His point? Embrace your weirdness. Let your imagination run wild without judgment. Sometimes the strangest ideas are the most creative. Dali kept a dream journal. Each morning, he jotted down his dreams in detail. This practice can help you remember and analyze your dreams. You might find patterns or symbols that inspire your art. One of his most iconic paintings, The Persistence of Memory, features melting clocks. This unusual image came from a dream. Don't be afraid to use surreal and unexpected elements in your work. They can make it more intriguing. Dali often used a technique called automatism, where he let his hand move freely across the canvas without conscious control. This can help bypass the rational mind and tap into the subconscious. Try automatic drawing or writing to see what emerges. He was fascinated by science and incorporated scientific themes into his art. For example, Leda Atomica reflects his interest in atomic theory. Exploring subjects outside your usual interests can lead to innovative ideas. Dali once staged a lecture while wearing a deep-sea diving suit. This eccentricity made him memorable and drew attention to his work. Don't be afraid to be bold and unconventional in presenting your ideas. Collaboration was key for Dali too. He worked with filmmakers, designers, and other artists. These collaborations brought new dimensions to his work. Partnering with creatives from different fields can enrich your projects. He was a master of marketing himself. His flamboyant persona and public stunts kept him in the spotlight. Think about how you can creatively market your work. Sometimes, the story you tell is just as important as the work itself. Dali's art often explored themes of time, identity, and perception. Delving into such profound themes can add layers of meaning to your work. Don't shy away from complex or abstract concepts. Chapter 5. Maya Angelou's Storytelling Secrets. Maya Angelou, renowned for her powerful storytelling, knew how to captivate an audience. Her strategies can help you tell your own stories in a compelling way. Let's explore her techniques. Angelou believed in the power of authenticity. She once said, "There is no greater agony than bearing an untold story inside you." Sharing your true experiences can make your storytelling more relatable and impactful. Don't be afraid to be vulnerable. She used rich, sensory details in her writing. In I Know Why the Caged Bird Sings, she vividly describes the sights, sounds, and smells of her childhood. Engaging your audience's senses can make your stories more immersive. Try to include specific details that paint a clear picture. Angelou's work often addressed social issues like racism and inequality. She used her platform to raise awareness and inspire change. Don't shy away from tackling important topics in your stories. Your voice can make a difference. She also believed in the power of repetition. Angelou used repetitive phrases to emphasize key points and create rhythm. This technique can make your stories more memorable. Think about how you can use repetition to highlight important themes. Angelou often drew on her own life experiences. Her autobiographies are filled with personal anecdotes. Drawing from your own life can provide a wealth of material. Reflect on your experiences and consider how they can inform your storytelling. She had a gift for crafting powerful metaphors. For example, she compared her struggle for freedom to a caged bird singing for release. Metaphors can add depth and resonance to your stories. Look for ways to use them to convey complex emotions or ideas. Maya Angelou was also a master of pacing. She knew when to slow down for reflection and when to speed up for action. Varying the pace of your stories can keep your audience engaged. Experiment with pacing to create tension and release. Chapter 6. Steve Jobs' Innovation Blueprint. Steve Jobs was a master of innovation, blending art and technology to create groundbreaking products. His strategies can inspire your creative process. Let's dive into his techniques. Jobs believed in simplicity. He once said, "Simple can be harder than complex. You have to work hard to get your thinking clean to make it simple." Strive for simplicity in your work. It can make your ideas more accessible and impactful. He had an eye for design. Jobs understood that aesthetics matter. Good design can enhance the user experience. Think about how you can incorporate design elements into your projects to make them more appealing. Collaboration was key for Jobs. He worked closely with designers, engineers, and marketers. Bringing together diverse talents can lead to innovative solutions. Look for ways to collaborate with people from different fields. Jobs was known for his attention to detail. He once said, "Details matter. It's worth waiting to get it right." Paying attention to the small things can elevate your work. Don't overlook the details. He embraced failure as part of the creative process. Jobs faced many setbacks, but he learned from them and kept pushing forward. Don't be discouraged by failure. Use it as an opportunity to learn and improve. Jobs valued user feedback. He wanted to understand how people used his products and what they needed. Gathering feedback from your audience can help you refine your work. Don't be afraid to ask for input. He believed in the power of storytelling. Jobs used stories to convey his vision and connect with his audience. Think about how you can use storytelling to communicate your ideas. A compelling story can make your message more memorable. Jobs was a master of presentation. He rehearsed his speeches extensively to ensure they were polished and impactful. Practice your presentations until you feel confident. Good presentation skills can make a big difference in how your ideas are received.